Hey everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven. My name's Raymond, and in this video I'll do an unboxing of the Cities in Ruin expansion for Eldritch Horror by Fantasy Flight Games. So let's quickly open up the box and see what's inside. Cities in Ruin, an expansion for Eldritch Horror, one of the smaller expansions, which has a cool bit of artwork on the cover of a big worm-like monster. Is that a bowl or something? Destroying this city, people panicking in the streets. And on the back it has a bit of flavor text about what this expansion is about. The game contents are listed here, some of the components pictured. Alright, so let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, so first of all, as usual, you have the rule book, the leaflet I should say, folded up fit in the box with its expansion icon here, an Eiffel Tower with tentacles, and how to use this expansion. All the cards are listed there. We've got some prelude cards, some unique assets, disaster cards, which are new to this expansion, I believe. We have Devastation Encounters. We've got some additional rules here and some optional rules. And there is a list of frequently asked questions on the back. So we have those. Next we have a new, a great old one, Shudamel. Alright, let's take a look at that. Shudamel, the Cataclysm from Below. That looks quite horrible. So that's what that monster worm is. Alright, so you have that new great old one to deal with, and then we have some new investigators, 4 of them. We've got Ashcan Pete, the Drifter. Bit of a Clint Eastwood vibe there. We've got Bob Jenkins, the Salesman. Rita Young, the Athlete, and Roland Banks, the Fed. Each with their own different abilities and their standees. And some new tokens. Let me open this up. Okay, so we've got a sheet, punch board here with the 4 new investigators. Some of these tokens. And we've got new of these bosses tokens, the World, Render, and Shudamel. Double-sided, of course, with the stats on the back of these monsters. So that's the first punch board. Second punch board has these new markers, some extra health and sanity tokens. Some more monsters here. So we have a Formless Spawn, a Leopard Man, and an Ancient Chthonian. Again, double-sided, stats on the back. And another punch board with the same tokens and some new monsters, at least, well, these are new. We've got a Yithian and a Young Chthonian, and 2 more Ancient Chthonians. Cool. Alright, so 3 punch boards in this expansion. We've got the stands for the standees, for your investigators. And we got a pack of small cards with some new items and spells, perhaps, assets. So let's take a look. Got a fetch stick. These are the magic items, magic weapons. Garn fragments, a Tikkun elixir, and a Fuck Virage Chant. So that's those cards. Then we have these common item cards. So a couple of those. We got a Gatling gun, Lodge Hunter. Is that an item? An ally? Interesting. News report, painkillers. Well. Alright, so plenty of those. Then we've got some new conditions. We have Terror, Attuned, Guts. Practiced, Quick Study, Relentless, Rugged, and we've got some Debt, Dark, Pact, Blessed, Cursed. So those are the new conditions. We have these purple spells. We have the Beast Within, Occult, Exaltation, Spectral Razor. Those are the 3 new spells in this expansion. And we have some unique assets. A Duke, the dog here. And some characters that you can recruit. Some items. So those are a bunch of new unique assets that come in this expansion. All right, let's take a look at the bigger cards. So new cards there. All right. Let's have a look. So what's this? These cards are new cards. What are those called? Are they, do they have a name? Devastation Encounters. All right. Devastation Encounter cards then. All right, 16 of those. Then we have these new Prelude cards, 4 of them. With, of course, all these cards with the new icon. We've got these boss cards. I'm having a hard time figuring out what actually the top of this drawing is, but this is it. Oh yeah, there's his body coming out of the ground, twisting around like that. Horrifying. So we have a bunch of cards here. Bringer of Ruin, Burrowers Beneath, Exploring Garn, Renewing the Seal, The World Render, Disaster Relief Effort. Then we have some more of these location cards to add to the core game for London, Rome, Istanbul, Arkham, San Francisco, Buenos Aires, and purple on Shanghai, Tokyo, and Sydney. And then these purple cards that you will find in every expansion, these events. All right, a whole bunch of those. Yep. And in the second pack, let's see what that is. We have the Black City cards, which I was missing from these. So we have those. We have these portal cards to different new locations. That's pretty cool. The past and the future sometimes. Yuggoth, London, San Francisco, Shanghai. We have those as well. All right, cool. And then we have these cards that belong to the Great Old One. I'll put these aside for now, which all have that image on the back in different locations. So you have these, a whole bunch, and then you have these cards. I think that's it already. Sometimes you'll have different locations for the same Great Old One. So right, we have those. And then we have these disaster cards, which are new. That's pretty cool. So we have all kinds of disasters that can happen. Cool artwork on each of them. Wow. Right. So those are the final cards in this expansion.
And that was my unboxing of Cities in Ruin, an expansion for Eldritch Horror by Fantasy Flight Games. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll also get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Board Game Heaven.